I made it so that people can't just join randomly.
Okay, cool.
Because that was getting on my nerves yesterday.
Yeah, we gotta change that. That's only cool and
when you over there battling,
or if you got the phone up next to you,
all right?
Or you just in the car, you just want to just get at it, you know what I'm saying, without like by yourself, you know what I mean. But it's like that was kind of like disrespectful how they was talking.
Jumping on going crazy. I'm gonna have to use my iPhone. This one not letting me.
All right, we live on YouTube and Facebook. Got my uncle call it Facebook. You'll never say it right.
Just I'm gonna have to use it halfway through because I cannot get out here. Just watch the TikTok. All right. Shalom, Israel. It's the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We teach blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who they are according to the Bible. Today we are closing the feast of Purim. It is a feast that commemorates our time in Persia when all the heathens in the government at that time, the most powerful government in the world at that time, made a decree that anybody anywhere could unalive an Israelite, no matter where you are. That you could just unalive an Israelite. It's free reign on all Israelites because they don't serve the God of Persia and they have their own customs. And this was orchestrated by an oppressor named Haman. When I say oppressor, I'm talking about he was a Caucasian. He orchestrated this with the king because he was jealous over Mordecai not bowing down to him. He figured he should be bowed down to because he was high in the government, and Mordecai would never bow down to him. So he came up with a plot to have Mordecai unalived and Mordecai's people. Mordecai, I believe, is Maradakia in the ancient Hebrew. So let's get into the story. Let's get back to Esther 5. We in Esther chapter 5. That's what you want to do, Israel. You want to get into this book of Esther and read some of it, commemorate this, because the Lord told us to remember this. Why does he want us to remember this? Because we're going to have to go through this again.
Are you sure we live? Because
it showed it was live on mine.
I can't find it.
I should be Indianapolis.
It was live. I can check.
There it is.
Nah, it's live. It's live.
Yeah, it's live. It just my phone being weird right now.
All right, so let's get to Esther chapter 5. And it's important to notice history because we're basically going to be put in this position again. As this World War III gets cracking and more of these things happen, we're going to be in a position again to have to turn to the Lord for the Lord to rescue us. And that will be our only hope. We ain't going to have no hope in no government. There ain't going to be no churches, no organizations, nothing. The only thing you're going to be able to trust in is God, the God of Israel. When them bombs is dropping all over town, you don't know which house is going to get blown up. It's only up to God if your spot don't get blown up.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's only up to God if that thing don't drop right dead center smack on your house. And, you know what I mean, everybody wake up in the morning and you gone. You see what I'm saying? Hey, hola, amigo.
Real quick.
Yeah.
You would think they're just gonna, bomb, like the military base and everything. You would think they're gonna bomb that first. And sometimes, you know what I'm saying, like they can bomb anything, like you said, but you would think they would bomb that first because that would be smart to make sure to stop the military from trying to attack them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I'm sure they got that all planned out, trying to, you know what I'm saying, take them out. But then after that.
But when you're dealing with these heathens,
they can do anything.
They a lot of times bomb stuff that ain't got nothing to do with the war.
Right.
When America bombed Iran last week, one of the places they bombed was a school. A girls' school with a whole bunch of little Iranian girls in there, and they all gone off the face of the earth right now.
Mm-hmm.
So These heathens are going crazy, and they're doing all types of things that is unethical. All right, and it happened before. So God wants us to remember this and remember this day, because we turned to the Lord and the Lord saved us. So let's get in the scriptures. Let's go to Esther chapter 5.
We left off yesterday at the chapter 5, verse 9.
Okay.
So I can go ahead and pick up from there.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
All right. The book of Esther, chapter 5, verse 9. Then when Haman forth that day joyful and with a glad heart. But when Haman saw...
Now, mind you, Haman is the guy who put together to get us all unalived, to get us all killed. That was Haman. At this point, Haman is happy because he's invited to the dinner with the king and Esther.
Right.
Esther being a black woman, the king being Iranian. So, but Haman thinks he's about to be honored at this dinner.
Right.
So that's why he's happy. Go ahead.
Okay. If I could, sir.
Yeah.
And so right now he's joyful. The Haman, the one that was jealous of Mordecai. After he walked up, now he sees Mordecai again, sitting here at the gate. That's why he was glad, and then now he's like, man, this dude right here again. You know what I'm saying? So now he about to see what's going on. The jealousy of this man.
Hold on a second. ¿Tú tienes Biblia en tu celular en español?
Tengo una Biblia.
It's in it. Oh, okay. Dame.
You want to come up with something?
No, tell him to bring his Bible. He said he got a Spanish Bible.
Oh, okay.
Dame. All right, go ahead.
God. But when Haman saw Mordecai in this king's gates, that he stood not up, nor moved for him, he was full of indignation against Mordecai. So right here, he's seen Mordecai again ignoring him, not showing him any respect. So he's like, really? Now he's mad. He's pissed. He's walking off now. Verse 10, nevertheless, Haman refrained himself. And when he came home, he sent and called for his friends and Zeresh, his wife. Verse 11, and Haman told them of the glory of his riches and the multitude of his children and all the things wherein the king had promoted him. And now he had advanced him above the princes and servants of the king.
So he's bragging about how, all these good things that's happened to him. He's a part of the king's circle. Right. He's getting invited to the dinner of the king and the queen. So he's bragging. Go ahead.
Verse 12. Haman said, moreover, yea, Esther the queen, Salakia, I went back up. Esther the queen did let no man come in with the king unto the banquet that she had prepared but myself. And tomorrow am I invited unto her also with the king.
He let him know he's invited to come and be a part of the king and queen.
Come, he's like, hey, look, I'm so good, kid, that the queen, she ain't never invited nobody else but the king to eat with her. She invited me too. You know what I'm saying? He over there bragging. Verse 13. Yet all this availeth me nothing, so long as I see Mordecai the Jew sitting at the king's gate. So now he's complaining about Mordecai to his friends and his wife.
Right, and that's what you got to understand about the oppressor. He can have everything in the world. He's still mad at what you got. Think about it. America got so much riches and money, got everything. Got food every day and night, restaurants, cars. America got it all. Why does America still want to go fight wars and go try to take out other people that have less than what America have? Like, you trying to go fight a country that have less than what you have. They want to fight Venezuela, and Venezuela don't have what we have.
Right.
They don't have all these riches and stuff.
We're in the book of Esther. In the book of Esther.
Esther, capítulo 5, versículo 10.
No, 13.
Versículo 13. Go ahead.
I'll just be quick. Man, first ain't never happy. No matter what it is, they never happy. They always mad about something. They always, they're never, they're never a plea or
Never satisfied.
they're never satisfied. Yeah,
Let's
come on, sir.
I forgot about that.
Oh, that's all I gotta say on that though.
Grab another cup, one for Henry. You
Come on,
might
sir.
want to shot.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Versículo 13.
Hermano. Hey, hermano.
Well, we just give it to him. It's the feast. It's a feast day. It's not feast.
At first he wasn't drinking because of.
Oh.
We finished that today.
Yeah, I forgot.
There's a couple of little cups right there on top of the Frigidaire.
Yeah. It's the feast. Sí, capítulo 5.
I did what?
Okay, ¿qué número? Capítulo 5.
Ajá, versículo 13.
Going into 14.
Sí, casi 14.
Yeah.
Pour more off the camera. You know they be complaining on TikTok.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Just gotta take that.
Yeah, you can't really see anything right now. You just.
Yeah, that's what I said though.
You got it?
Yeah.
So we're going into 14, okay? The last one before chapter 6. Verse 14. Then said Zeresh, his wife, and all his friends unto him, let a gallows be made of 50 cubits high, and tomorrow speak thou unto the king, that Mordecai may be hanged thereon. Then go thou in merrily with the king unto the banquet. And the thing pleased Haman, and he caused the gallows to be made. So his wife Zeresh, after he complained to his wife and friends about Mordecai, Zeresh had an idea. She said, why don't you just have a place where they hang people built 50 cubits high so he can hang him from there and be happy about it. Go into the king and ask him to do if you can do so, if you can hang him from there. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah.
Which made him happy. He's like, I like that idea. That's a good idea. You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and do that tomorrow.
Sí.
You know what I'm saying?
Henry, en la Biblia en 14, en versículo 11 de hombre Haman, en versículo 11, Haman quieren muerte, negros y latinos. Pero en continuar de historia, Dios salva nuestra. Salvemos. Or sí, something like that. All right. So in la historia, that's what's going on. All right. Let's get some more. Where we at?
We're in the book of Esther, chapter 6, verse 1.
Continuar capítulo 6, versículo 1. Sí.
¿Qué bebida es esto? ¿Fresco? ¿Refresco?
Este es rum.
¿Qué?
Rum. Sí. Rum. Bueno, rum.
Yeah? What's up?
Okay.
He wasn't for sure what it was. You over there giving him black liquid.
Yeah, what it was. He's like, oh, that's the.
Don't worry, we're not the presser. They say you poison. We don't do that.
I don't know, man.
Sometimes you gotta be careful, man.
Thought he was giving him the Colt juice. Take the Colt juice.
The Kool-Aid, yeah.
Yeah, drink the Kool-Aid.
The special Kool-Aid.
Give him a water too.
No, sir.
Yeah, you don't know water.
Let me see.
All right.
The book of Esther, chapter 6, verse 1. On that night, could not the king sleep, and he commanded to bring the book of records of the chronicles, and they were read before the king.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much the king had insomnia, and he was like, you know what? Hey, bring me those history books and read them to me. Read me of the past events that led up to today.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully that'll put him to sleep. I believe we all been there before.
Yeah.
Shoot, I just went through that last night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I had to put on 2 classes. I had Countess Ariak on my phone, and on my TV I had on Commanding Jimmy Yohana. But I still couldn't sleep. I was so interested, I started studying.
Yeah, that's what you do. Study.
Verse 2, and it was found written that Mordecai had told of Bigthana
Big Thana. Big Thana.
and Teresh, 2 of the king's chamberlains, the keepers of the door, who sought to lay hand on the king Ahasuerus.
Good night.
And so he just found out the good deeds that Mordecai did, pretty much.
Yeah, because when you read earlier in the story, there was some people that was going to kill the king, and Mordecai found out and stopped it.
He put a stop to that real quick.
Go ahead. See, this of the Lord. The fact that he's looking through this the night before he's going to go meet, this is the Lord lining it up,
right,
to make him say, you know what I mean? Nah, I'm not going to kill these Israelites. I'm going to leave them alive. Go ahead.
It's like verse 3. And the king said, what honor and dignity hath been done to Mordecai for this? Then said the king's servants that ministered unto him, there is nothing done for him.
Good night.
He was like, what reward did he gain for this? What happened? What happened about this incident? Did anything happen for this brother? Did somebody reward him for anything that he did, these good deeds? And the people that was working under him was like, nah, ain't nothing happened for him. There was no reward given. There was no decree, no nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Verse 4. And the king said, who is in the court? Excuse me. Now Haman was come into the outward court of the king's house to speak unto the king to hang Mordecai on the gallows that he had prepared for him. Oh, this is the worst timing that anybody could have. After he just found out what Mordecai did, here come Haman running into his chamber in his court, like, hey, I need you to let me go ahead and hang him.
That's the Lord. See, you never know what the Lord can do for you.
Right.
The Lord always makes can change some things. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 5. And the king's servant said unto him, behold, Haman standeth in the court. And the king said, let him come in. Verse 6. So Haman came in, and the king said unto him, what shall be done unto the man whom the king delighteth to honor?
All right, so stop right there. Okay, Henry. Let me atemptar explicar en español. Mi español, tú sabes, no bueno. Pero, okay. The hombre Mordecai. Mordecai is a Jamaican. Jamaica. Que tú sabes Jamaica. Okay, a Jamaican persona. Sí, pero israelita es 12 tribus. 12 tribus, tú sabes. Okay. Mordecai salvo de reina, de Persia. Un momento. Okay. Hombre salvado del asesino. Salvado del asesino. En la de rein. Un momento. Let me see they say king.
Someone said, does this dude even know how to read? He's speaking in Spanish, not English, just so you know.
The rey Le rey leer en la historia. Oh, hombre salvado del asesino por mí. Es bueno, es bueno. Es mismo ahora. Ahora, latinos hombres, mexicanos, honduranos, salvo Estados Unidos.
He's not reading.
Construir en Estados Unidos en muchos servicios, en la farma, agricultura, en la granja, muchos servicios. Mexicanos, honduranos, salve de país. Pero ahora, de rey, presidente Trump, Donald Trump, ahora odio. Pero con Dios, mexicanos, honduраnos, respuesta de por Dios auran la gente. Fue de gente. Un momento.
So like if I could real quick.
Go ahead.
Donald Trump Basuda.
Sí.
No bueno.
Sí, pero Dios ayudará a la gente. Dios es mismo tipo de historia en la pasado, en la Biblia, pero es como ahora. De gente es un momento. Persecutario, perseguido ahora, pero gentes ore de Dios fue salvado. Salvador. Dios ayuda. Sí, pero la gente necesita preguntar a Dios. No pregunta al gobierno, no pregunta otras cosas. No, solo persona ayuda es Dios. Es como en la historia de la Biblia. Es como ahora. Okay. Let's go.
Okay. Well, what we just read was Haman came into the court, and the king asked him, "What should we do what shall we reward the man that makes me happy?" Pause. what shall I reward the man that brought me delight? There we go. You know what I'm saying? So now Haman about to answer him. It says, now Haman thought in his heart, to whom would the king delight to do honor more than to myself? He like, oh man, he about to reward me. Hold on. Who else could it be? It couldn't be nobody else but me that's about to get rewarded.
So this is the white guy.
Yeah, so Haman still, he's pretty much got his ego bigger than his head right now. You know what I'm saying?
Entiende. Haman en la versículo 6 es hombre blanco. Hombre blanco es en la Biblia, sí. Haman es hombre blanco. Haman, de hombre blanco, construir estrategia por muerte de israelitas. Sí, okay. Sí, go ahead.
All right. Verse 7. And Haman answered the king, for the man whom the king delighteth to honor. Verse 8. Let the royal apparel be bought, which the king useth to wear, and the horse that the king rideth upon, and the royal crown which is set upon his head. And so he's like, to reward him, let him wear your kingly robes and your crown and ride upon a horse through the streets. You know what I'm saying? Verse 9. And let this apparel and horse be delivered to the hand of one of the king's most noble princes, that they may array the man withal, whom the king delighteth to honor, and bring him on horseback through the street of the city, and proclaim before him, thus shall it be done to the man whom the king delighteth to honor. So again, like I said, let him wear your kingly robes and parade on the street and be led by one of the princes. Okay?
So basically the king asked the white guy, what should I do to somebody who did something good for me? And so he's thinking, the white guy's thinking he's talking about himself. So he starts telling him, do this for him, do this for him. He thinks he's talking about him, but he's really talking about Mordecai.
Right. The one that he's jealous of.
Cara preguntas, solo... sí. En yo respuesta a tu pregunta. All right. So that's where it's at right now. Okay. Go ahead.
Verse 10. Then the king said unto Haman, it's like, the king said to Haman, make haste and take the apparel and the horse, as thou hast said, and do even so to Mordecai the Jew, that sitteth at the king's gate. Let nothing fail of all that thou hast spoken. So he's telling him to hurry up and do what you said that you was going that should happen, and give it to Mordecai, the man that he's already mad at seeing. You know what I'm saying? And jealous of.
Now let's skip down a little bit because we still got three or four more chapters. Let's go to chapter 7, capítulo 7, verse 1. Let's go to 7, verse 1.
God.
All right, because we already read how she went to the king. Esther went to the king to have a dinner with him.
Right.
All right, so we're gonna go straight to there.
Yeah. So Esther requested the dinner. Now Haman is delivering the reward to Mordecai. Then he goes to complain to his wife. You said 7.
Yep, 7, verse 1.
The book of Esther, chapter 7, verse 1. So the king and Haman came to banquet with Esther, the queen. And the king said again unto Esther, on the second day at the banquet of wine, why is thy petition? What is thy petition, Queen Esther? And it shall be granted thee. And what is thy request? And it shall be performed, even to the half of the kingdom.
Mm-hmm. So the queen is talking to him, and the king is impressed. He's saying, "Look, what do you want? You know, what I mean, I'll give you almost anything.
I even give you half of the kingdom. What's up?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's how feminine she is, right there.
Mm-hmm. And that's a lesson for women and brothers to teach your wife. Like, if your wife want to ask you for something, the more feminine she is about it, the more likely he will to try to get that thing for her. You know, not trying to belittle him or bring him down, but like encourage him. Like, okay, you only brought a little bit. Tell him how grateful you are for that little bit he brought. You know what I mean? To tell and encourage him to get more with love, not like, oh, I hate that you only brought me a little bit. That's not how he ain't gonna bring you more. He gonna say, well, then shit, that's all you need to get then. Cause shoot, you ain't grateful for that.
Or he's just gonna find another wife and give it to her.
Right, because that kingdom, half a kingdom, that's a lot. That's a big responsibility, and that's a big deal. That's a lot to give. Like that's really a big thing.
I mean, old school R&B songs made it the best way to explain it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I'm telling them I'll give you everything. You know what I'm saying? Give you anything and everything you want.
Half a kingdom, that's a lot, though.
Let's get back to it. Verse 3. Then Esther, the queen, answered and said, if I have found favor in thy sight, O king, and if it please the king, let my life be given me at my petition, and my people at my request. So she was like, I'm giving my life and my people's life. That's my request. She's
basically saying my request is let me live. And my people, let my people live.
Let me and my people live. Mm-hmm. Verse 4. For we are sold, I and my people, to be destroyed, to be slain, and to perish. But if we had been sold for bondmen and bondwomen, I had held my tongue. Although the enemy could not countervail the king's damage? She was like, because we're sold off to be unalived everywhere. I can understand if we were to be sold into slavery. I could hold my tongue for that. But, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Verse 5. Then the king Ahasuerus answered and said unto Esther, the queen, who is he, and where is he, that durst presume in his heart to do so? So he's like, what do you mean by this? Who's saying that they are going to do this to you and your people? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Verse 6. And Esther said, the adversary and enemy is this wicked Haman. Then Haman was afraid before the king and the queen. So now he's shaking in his boots. He's terrified because the queen just pointed at Haman like he's the one.
So, okay, en español, esta situación es. Okay. La reina es Jamaica mujer. Pero la gente necesitan salvemos es todo tribus. Negros, mexicanos, latinos y native indios. Es todo gentes. De 12 tribus. The rey is árabe. Es Arabic persona. Es en la Middle East. Es en la pasado. La mujer dice en la cena por la rey, mi gentes y mi es en peligrosa. Es en peligroso. Es como muerte. Es persona quieren un momento. Es persona que tienen lastimarme. ¿Tú entiendes? Lastimarme. Ok. Esta es la situación en la historia. Es como ahora. Ese es latino, negro o native indio mujer en el gobierno ahora. Sí, es en gobierno ahora. Un momento. Que puede cambiar la situación. Sí. Pero es como en la un momento. Es como en el pasado, es como ahora. Es importante, la historia es importante. Porque es de solución. Por problemas ahora, es como de problemas en pasado. Es mismo. Gobierno, odio de gentes, pero Dios sabe. Dios sabe es mal. Es no correcto. All right? Okay, es equivocado. Okay, let's get back in the story.
Someone said no one understands your Spanish or Hebrew. See, that's where you're wrong.
Hey, the brother understands.
Yeah, he's following along.
Okay.
Good, no.
Okay, what chapter, what verse we at?
Verse 7, chapter 7.
Capítulo 7, versículo 7. He just don't like my Spanish because he don't like a black man talking Spanish. She don't like a black man talking Spanish.
That's what they call a jealous man. Did I say the Bible jealous man?
Yeah, it's supposed to be. It's a woman, so she jealous too.
But, hey,
she just
because he's doing something that he ain't doing.
Yeah, right.
Wait, don't understand nothing.
Right.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's get it. I'm happy. I like to see the haters. Where the hate at? If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping.
Right.
You know what I mean? You ain't doing nothing if you ain't got no haters. That means ain't nobody worrying about you. Nobody looking at you.
Right.
In the book of Esther, chapter 7, verse 7.
Okay.
And the king arising from the banquet of wine in his wrath went into the palace garden, and Haman stood up to make request for his life to Esther the queen. For he saw that there was for he saw that there was evil determined against him by the king. The king got up because he was pissed. And he walked out. He was like, I got to go catch some air real quick. You know what I'm saying? So now Haman is pleading to Esther, please, spare me, yo. I ain't know, man. Let me live, please. You know what I'm saying? Verse 8.
Okay, un momento. En español, en la cena real, la reina le contó al rey el malvado complot. ¿Entiendo? Okay, sí.
Okay, verse 8. Then the king returned out of the palace garden into the place of the banquet of wine. And Haman was fallen upon the bed whereon Esther was. Ooh, snap. Then said the king, will he force the queen also before me in the house? As the word went out of the king's mouth, they covered Haman's face.
So basically, let me show you what's happening. He started understanding what's going on. So he started begging the queen, like, oh, no, don't do it. But he fell on the queen. And then the king's like, oh, what you gonna sleep with my, you gonna take my woman too? And then the security come out, put a bag over his head, and snatch him away. Okay, yeah, that's what's about to happen. All right. Let me say it in Spanish. Un momento. En la parte de la historia ahora es el hombre blanco le rogó perdón a la reina. Pero es más tarde. It's más tarde. It's no bueno.
It's hilarious. They want to talk about it right now.
Now they mad we in the
look.
on our shit.
He said, better off letting slow buddy to your left. Try to read.
All they know is.
Now, come on, let's get it. Let's get the finish of the story. Because we got to eat, too. It's the feast of feast. Right. We got to get some food around here going. Right. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 9. And Harbonah, one of the chamberlains, said before the king, behold also the gallows 50 cubits high, which Haman had made for Mordecai, who had spoken good for the king, standing in the house of Haman. Then the king said, hang him thereon. So one of the chamberlains came into the where they at and was like, look, King, Haman also built a gallows 50 cubits high to hang the one that you want to honor, Mordecai, on. So the king was like, hang Haman on there. Verse 10. So they hanged Haman on the gallows that he had prepared for Mordecai. Then was the king's wrath pacified. Chapter 8, verse 1. On that day did the king Ahasuerus
Capítulo 8 ahora. Go ahead.
Give the house of Haman the Jews enemy unto Esther the queen. And Mordecai came before the king, for Esther had told what he was unto her. So this is where the king found out that Mordecai was Esther's uncle. Okay. Verse 2. And the king took off his ring, which he had taken from Haman, and gave it unto Mordecai. And Esther set Mordecai over the house of Haman. Oh, dang. So she set him to rule over Haman's house. King gave him his ring, his signet.
Yeah, there you go.
Man, look, it sounds like he's starting to get happy. Look.
Like a bomb drop.
So right now, Mordecai is ruling over the house of Haman. Verse 3. And Esther spake yet again before the king, and fell down at his feet, and besought him with tears to put away the mischief of Haman the Agagite. and his device that he had devised against the Jews. So Esther threw herself at his feet again, groveling, asking the king to please rescind the order that you had put out, that you allowed Haman to put out to kill the Jews.
Sí.
My bad, so like unalive the Jews.
Okay, en el español. La mujer de israelita mujer en el gobierno pregunta de rey, salvo mi gente. Un momento. ¿Qué es esta palabra por salvo? Es for save. Salvation. Salva a mi gente. Sí, salva a mi gente. Salva a mi gente. El rey dice, sí. Esta es real historia por nuestra gente. Por nuestra gente. Negros, latinos y nativos. Recuerda, en la pasado, en la Biblia tiempos, todas personas es en el Oriente Medio. Todas personas en el Oriente Medio. Todo. Mexicanos, negros, latinos, hombre blanco, Jamaica, todas personas. Fue en la Oriente Medio. En este día, Jamaica, un momento. Un jamaicana y un jamaicano salva gente, la gente. Okay. All right. Continue on.
Verse 4. Then the king held out the golden scepter towards Esther. So Esther arose and stood before the king. Verse 5, and said, if it please the king, and if I have found favor in his sight, and the king seemed right before the king. It's like it. And the thing seemed right before the king, and I be pleasing in his eyes.
And let me say right there, what I was saying in the English too, because don't forget the English. I was telling him it was a Jamaican woman and a Jamaican man that saved our people.
God.
Esther was a Jamaican man. He tribe of Benjamin. Esther was a Jamaican woman, and Mordecai was a Jamaican man. They together worked with the government to save our ass, to save all the tribes, because it was against all Israelites. So that's what I was saying in the Spanish. So
what the hell is Tank Chop talking about?
Go ahead.
Fuck out of here.
I saw this one thing. I don't know if it's true or not, but like how like it was these strong black men back in the day. They try to hide it, but black men did fought. They say they people fought against the KKK. It was a long time ago. It was way before 1969. These black men fought strong. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it not even just the black, not even just our people. The Mexicans fought before us too. The Issachars. You know, they trying to, you know what I'm saying, mess up their head to make it seem like Mexicans against this and that. Nah. They try to save us. I know I keep saying it, but they try to save us back in the day. They did save us. You know what I mean? But then it's not even just that. Like it was black men. It was some black men that were strong and tried to save us too. And I was looking up. I was doing my research. they was fighting against the KKK, but they hide that and they didn't want to show it and on video on camera. Like, you know what I mean? This is how you gotta do your research. But that's all I got to say on that.
Sí. Pero, hombre dicen en español, nuestra gente pelea por justicia, por nuestra gente. Pelea. No no, pelea. En diferentes maneras, pero pelea. No acepta. Por ejemplo, en la escuela israelita, tú sabes, no acepta de deportación. no acepta. En la Biblia dice, extranjero es como paisano. En la Biblia es la ley. Pero piensa muchos gentes, blancos gentes, crean la Biblia, pensan la Biblia. Pero la Biblia dice, extraño es trate de extraño es como la paisano. Mismo ley. Es no, en la Biblia es no posible de un momento. Es no posible, es no permite perseguir a un extraño. Es no bueno en la Biblia. Entonces, es muchos cristianos en la Estados Unidos. muchos cristianos, ¿sí o no? Muchos cristianos. Ok, en la Biblia es no permite perseguir a un extraño. Extraño, persona de otro país, en la Biblia es como hermano. Entonces, un momento, peleamos. Un momento. Entonces, nosotros luchamos. Luchamos, no acepta. Deportación no acepta eso. Es negro en Estados Unidos, 400 años. Negro, nativindio. Es no aceptamos. Es no solo hombre blanco, es un momento. Es no solo hombre blanco, es la ciudadano de Estados Unidos. Es otras personas, negros, nativindios. Nuestra luchamos esta. No aceptamos eso. Ok. So es poder con hermanos, 12 tribus, pero de último poder, último fuerza, la última fuerza es Dios. Dios de la Biblia, de 12 tribus. La Israelite Escuela es conocimiento. Conocimiento. Es UPK. Ok. So es luchamos, pero es no fin. Es continuar. Hombre blanco en la última. Hombre blanco no ganaste. No. Un momento. No ganar. Sí, no ganar. Ok. Leah.
There's nothing I wanted to say, but I'll leave it alone.
Go ahead.
Unless you allow me to, sir.
No, go ahead. Say what you want to say.
There's another thing. Black people was in power, and just like the time you say way back decades ago, they was in power. But it was the time I looked it up. They was in power. They didn't like the fact that it was a black man that killed the white man. I mean, oppressor. So like in my language, oppressor. They killed them or something like that. So they try to, stop their power for, like they was in power of ruling. And
you a black man too, so we was in power.
My bad, Salaki, okay, come here, Salaki. I looked that shit up, man. Salaki Malaysia, but I looked it up.
Yeah.
Man. And they was hardcore looking everything, you know what I mean? They wasn't like how we looking at UPK. UPK looking way more hardcore, yeah. But it was still hardcore.
And you're right. Let me break down what I tried to tell the brother in English. I told him, I said, it's not only white people that's the citizens of America.
Caucasians.
It's not only Caucasians. It's blacks. It's Native Indians. And we don't accept deporting Hispanic people out of the country. We don't accept that. I told them in the Bible we will fight. And now, just like now in the ISUPK, we fight for our Hispanic brothers.
Right.
Because white oppressors are not the only people who are citizens here. They're not the only people who get to say who live here and who get deported. We get to say also. We don't allow no deporting of our people out of this country. So it's a fight. I was telling them it's a fight. We got to keep fighting. We can't just let the oppressor say, I want this to happen and I want that to happen. Who the fuck are you? You're not the only person who's a citizen.
Right, black people matter too. Everybody
Black people,
matters.
we was here 400 years since the beginning of this fucking country. We was here. Native Indians were here before the country even got started. So they get to say who get to live here. We get to say who get to live here.
So you're a man, we're not a man?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we fighting. We ain't going to accept that shit. We're not going to just let you do what you want to do without us putting our voice in too. Because if we get a say, we let them all come over here.
Right.
So we don't agree with that. Go ahead, sis. You had something to say?
No. I was thinking that Mexicans own, didn't they own part of the Americas?
Yeah.
Yeah, Texas, part of Texas and California, New Mexico, Arizona, all those places was owned by Hispanics.
And Mexicans. What's going on now? What they trying to attack? Say the cartels. They trying to take over and have a new leadership where probably one oppressor in there. Where they taking over.
If I may, we are getting way off the topic, and I'm trying to get through this about the
end of the night. Let's get it, brother. Go ahead. Let's get it.
Because we about to get spirited in the brotherhood off the dang on strong. The way that the oppressors came and stripped our people of their land.
I'm so like I said, I'm my bad, but I was thinking about what's going on now. My bad,
of course,
sir. You know
of
that
course.
war is going. I've been watching it. It's deep.
I understand. Somebody said, "Big boy, ready to eat." You damn right, I'm ready to eat. I'm trying to enjoy my feast day. You got a problem with it?
Yeah, that's the point of the feast day. You're supposed to eat and drink and celebrate a victory. Go ahead, brother.
Okay. I think they over here doing something otherwise. All right. Verse 5 in the middle.
Versículo 5.
And I be pleasing in his eyes. Let it be written to reverse the letters devised by Haman, the son of Hammedatha, the Agag, which he wrote to destroy the Jews which are in all the king's provinces. I just finished up 5. I'm going into 6.
Oh, you in 8. Capítulo 8. Capítulo 8, versículo... What were you at?
6.
Versículo 6. Go ahead. Continue.
For how can I endure to see the evil that shall come unto my people? Or how can I endure to see the destruction of my kindred? She's saying, can you reverse everything that Haman had put forth? Because I can't stand to see my people destroyed or killed.
Right. It's already in law.
Right.
You already wrote the law for it to get the people destroyed.
And so can you reverse what you put out? Verse 7. Then the king Ahasuerus said unto Esther the queen and to Mordecai the Jew, Behold, I have given Esther the house of Haman, and him they have hanged upon the gallows, because he laid his hand upon the Jews. Verse 8. Write ye also for the Jews, as it liketh you, in the king's name, and seal it with the king's ring. For the writing which is written in the king's name and sealed with the king's ring may no man reverse. So he was like, everything is under your control. Write the letters in there and stamp it with the seal of approval.
Ahora versículo 8. Ahora es continuar es versículo 9.
Verse 9.
Versículo 9.
Then were the king's scribes called at that time in the 3rd month, that is the month Sivan, on the 3 and the 20th day thereof. And it was written according to all that Mordecai commanded unto the Jews, and to the lieutenants, and to the deputies, and the rulers of the provinces, which are from India unto Ethiopia, and 127 provinces, unto every province according to the writing thereof, and unto every people after their language, and to the Jews according to their writing, and according to their language. So the historian, he called the scribes, which is the historians that wrote pretty much the history books, jotted it down that on this day, the king gave Mordecai the chance to right everything that was wrong.
To reverse the law.
Right.
Of what they said. Because the law was you can kill an Israelite on sight.
Right.
But they sent a letter out quickly to reverse it. Say, look, and they reversed it. Said Israelites can defend themselves on sight. Anybody try to attack them, they can attack them right back.
Right.
And it's unlawful. Ain't nobody can get arrested. So they let them know. Like, we get to defend ourselves.
Kind. It has been changed. Mm-hmm. And it was written in every language that was out there, including Hebrew.
Mm-hmm. Either way is wrong, though, because, like, how you going to flip the script and,
no, this is the good
change
part.
The law.
He changed it in a good way for us.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Yeah,
no sweat.
This when he changed it back to we can fight.
Right, because we should be able to fight back.
Yeah, that's what he changed it to.
You know what I'm saying?
He changed the law to anybody. We can fight back against anybody. Oh, God. And we don't get arrested for it.
Right.
Go ahead.
I would think that's righteous.
Yeah, that's what he did.
Verse 10. And he wrote in the king Assur's name.
Versículo 10.
And sealed it with the king's ring, and sent letters by post on horseback, and riders on mules, camels, and young dromedaries.
En la versículo 10 es dice, el gobierno cambia la ley. Cambia la ley. En primero, la ley, muerte de israelitas. Cara israelita, latino, negro, nativo indio, no importa. Muerte. Pero, entonces de la ley, cambio la ley. Cambio la ley. Israelitas que puede... Un momento. Israelitas pueden defenderse. Cada persona es no ilegal. Pueden defenderse. Un momento. Es la oración por ahora. Cada latino pueden defenderse. No más. Un momento. No más deportación. No más. Es posible con Dios. Es en la pasada, es en la historia. Ok. Es en la historia. Por la fiesta ahora es como es la misma razón. Misma razón por la fiesta. What I'm telling them is the same reason we having this feast is for what happened back then when we told them when the government changed the laws. The same like now, we could change the laws where there's no more deportation.
Right.
We could change the laws, no more deportation. We could defend ourselves. And that way our people could be safe. All right, go ahead, brother.
I just want to say real quick.
Go ahead,
we
brother.
Can't defend it, so that ain't right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you got another kind of people just do whatever and we can't do nothing back, come on, man. Does it not sound right? It ain't right. Mm-hmm. That's all I got to say on that.
Un momento. Let's take one shot. Uno vaso. Tu vaso. ¿Qué tu vaso? Un vaso por la Dios. Un momento. Yeah, it's too late now. It's not that many people, so it shouldn't do nothing.
We got haters in here. It ain't nothing but haters right now.
Okay. Por Dios nos salvo de la persecución. Dios salvo de la persecución. No salvo. Ahora. Oh wait, he don't have no. No. Oh wait, get this. Get this brother
Give me the
too.
wine.
This fuck him.
Look, the wine if I could.
Oh, you want some of that?
Yeah.
What the hell? That's so sweet.
Ain't much in there anyway, so.
You're a friend to me.
There we go.
Sí.
Just a friend, you're a brother.
Mi amigo, mi hermano, nuestro hermano, nuestro amigo. Dios nos salvó de la persecución. Dios nos salvó de la persecución. Laya Shala.
Laya Shala.
Es bien ocasión. Okay. Continue on la historia.
One second. Hey, look, girl, if I hang up on you the first time, that don't mean call right back. I'm in the middle of class. Slack it.
No problem.
You just being a man.
She should have been in the class.
I don't want
She should have been in the class. That's what it really should be. She should have been watching, and she would know. All right, let's go. Her mom and her brother in the truth. She might as well jump on in. Go ahead.
The book of Esther, chapter 8, verse 11.
Versículo 11, capítulo 8.
Wherein the king granted the Jews which were in every city to gather themselves together and to stand for their life, to destroy, to slay, and to cause to perish all the power of the people and province that would assault them, both little ones and women, and to take the spoil of them for a prey.
So basically, the law said we could fight back against anybody who want to come against us, and we could take anything they had.
Right.
Un momento.
Slovakia, sir.
Go ahead.
So at that time, they couldn't defend themselves. Is that
Not legally.
So-
Not legally. The
Right.
law said they can do whatever to us, and we can't do nothing back.
Yeah,
But you know it's important when the law say it, because now you can't nobody do nothing to you because you following the law. So the law say you can defend yourself. Now if they do something and you take them out, when the police show up, you can say, "Look, it's the law. I said it. The law said I can do whatever, and can't nobody touch me." Now that's important. That's special. That's good because if somebody come against you, you take them out. The police show up. You say, "Look, I'm protected. This dude came against me and our people to do what to try to persecute us." And the police gonna say, "Okay, you right. This is the law. You allowed to defend yourself." La ley, un momento. La ley cambió y dijo que no podemos defendernos. La ley cambió. Recuerda, en la historia la ley cambió. Ahora, de protección. Pero oración de Dios, Dios cambió la ley. Dios cambió la ley. Entonces, podemos defendernos. I was telling them that God changed the law that we could defend ourselves.
Right.
God changed the law. Recuerda Dios. Dios sabe en la historia de la Biblia. Ahora necesitamos a Dios. Necesitamos Dios. Es no otra cosa salvas nuestra. Okay?
If I could.
Go ahead.
Nah, what I was gonna say was
Real quick too.
Go ahead. Oh, shit. Nah, what the sister was asking, so in the beginning it was like that. We couldn't defend ourselves. And then the Most High put in place where everything was to transpire the way it did.
That's how it is now.
Right.
And when they get deported, they can't defend themselves.
Right. It's gonna happen to where they're gonna be able to defend themselves. You know what I'm saying? So it was changed after that. After the king ended up having Haman hanged, the law has been changed to where now we are able to defend ourselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If they was to try to run up on us, we can go ahead and do whatever to survive.
But
Okay.
if I could, it was like I was saying, what I said earlier, it was three, not three, but it was like maybe 5 or 6 black men, way more than that, but black shown, Israel, they was Israelite, it was black, they wasn't Africans. And you know what I'm saying, they made a law, like they joined the force to, you know what I'm saying, for their own people. One white man
Can't say that.
Salakia. Okay, Salakia.
You gonna get it. You and Cap gonna get us kicked off of TikTok, bro.
Salakia. One professor came in town and didn't realize, hey, it was all black only and everything. So they came into town, and you know what I'm saying, like he thought he could run the town and then be racist and talk what he talked. You know what I mean? To just be racist. And then he didn't realize where he was at. I don't know, Mississippi. I forgot what it was at, but I gotta look it up again. But he got killed. No, I'm telling you, I got the proof of it. He got killed.
Can't say that.
He got unalived. He got
unalived. Yes.
He got unalived. I'm just my regular.
No, I understand. But we live on TikTok, so we got to watch what we say. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, they
but here's the thing, though.
To listen.
Right now, what I wanted to do is I wanted to get through this. I understand where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but I just want to finish that story.
Yeah, it's all good. No, I understand that. Like, straight up. You want to get that out. We got to get that out. You feel me? But here's the thing. This is what happened in the history. You know what I'm saying? Which is also happening again today. Okay. You see what's happening to our Hispanic brothers and sisters. Right. Soon, there's going to be a law that's going to be passed where our brothers and sisters are going to be able to defend themselves as well. Okay. You already see Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans are taking up arms against ICE, up against the people that are trying to deport our people. You know what I'm saying? And instead of our brothers and sisters getting deported, we got Black and Native American brothers and sisters over there adopting Hispanic brothers and sisters' families so that they don't get deported. You feel me? Okay. And defending against our oppressors. Okay? Right here in this story, Esther used her feminine wiles to save our people because that's the way the Most High wanted it to happen. Right. You know what I'm saying? Mordecai was her uncle. Mordecai was the one that was like, hey, look, go do this, go do that, make sure this happens, make sure that happens. And what did she do? She made sure each and everything that happened was according to the way that man had raised her.
Like, sir, every woman ain't on the same page. So
we understand that. We understand that. But it's our job to teach our sisters to how to act. You know what I'm saying? Right. How to behave. How to be raised. You know what I'm saying?
I just wanted to say how hardcore them brothers was back in the day. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't with the one West none of that. Look. It don't matter. They still are people. And they did something that, you know what I'm saying, just like the IGPK doing.
I understand. You know what I'm saying? I understand. I just want to go ahead because I got two more chapters after this.
All right, let's get it.
You know what I'm saying?
Trooper badly using the scriptures.
No, he was bringing up history facts about what happened in the world.
Oh, that's no sweat. All right, good.
I can never be like that. You are the one.
No sweat. All right, let's get it then.
The book of Esther, chapter 8, verse 12. We in 12, okay? Yeah.
Versículo 12.
Versículo 12?
Versículo is verse.
Verse 12.
And capítulo is chapter.
8. Ocho.
Capítulo 8. See? Yep. Uh-oh. You gonna get, you in the game.
Okay. I've been trying to learn.
You about to start speaking out soon.
Yeah. Henry about to have you speaking Spanish.
The book of Esther, chapter 8, verse 12. Upon one day in all the provinces of King Assuerus, namely upon the 13th day of the 12th month, which is the month Adar. 13. The copy of the writing for a commandment to be given in every province was published unto all people, and that the Jews should be ready against that day to avenge themselves of their enemies. That's what I was just saying. Like, it was made so that our brothers and sisters can defend themselves now. You know what I'm saying? That's why this day, which is the Day of Atonement, is in the 12th month. You know what I'm saying? Which is of Adar.
Por ejemplo, en español, la ley cambió y dijo que podemos defendernos. I said the law changed and said we can defend ourselves.
Right. Mm-hmm. Also, their calendar and our calendar is way different. Okay? Their 12th month is December in the dead of winter. Our 12th month is like closer to
March,
spring.
April.
I forgot because it is different because, you know, you go to the other side, it's like the time is different and everything. And, you know, the date is different.
Yeah.
Like So he's right. Come, sir.
Let's get it. Go
I
ahead.
ain't thought about it like that.
Comrade Guevara. And you said, don't you gotta have like a Jewish mother to be Jewish? Look, we are not Ish. We are the real Jews of the Bible. And we go by who your father is. But the bloodline of your father is what determines what you are.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter what nation you are, as long as your father is of the Black, Hispanic, or Native American, that will make you an Israelite. Okay? And the word Jew is just short for Judah, which is the same tribe that Christ came from. Now, that's enough of that history lesson. Let's get back to the other history lesson, okay? Verse 14. So the post that rode upon mules and camels went out, being hastened and pressed on by the king's commandment. And the decree was given at Shushan, the palace. And Mordecai, it's like 15, and Mordecai went out from the presence of the king in the royal apparel of blue and white, with a great a crown of gold, and with a garment of fine linen and purple. And the city of Shushan rejoiced and was glad. Verse 16, the Jews had light and gladness and joy and honor. Verse 17, and in every province and in every city whatsoever the king's commandment had his decree came, the Jews had joy and gladness and feast and a good day. And many of the people of the land became Jews, for the fear of the Jews fell upon them. So Mordecai came out, dressed the dress like we do in our apparel. You know what I'm saying? He had on a crown upon his head of gold, and he was in blue, white, and purple, which is crazy. And when the Jews seen him, they rejoiced. They were happy, and they had a feast because they remembered what Esther and Mordecai did on that day. Okay? Let's see.
Just like, sir, if I can go on with that.
You want to continue?
Where we at? What verse chapter we at?
Chapter 9.
We got to read some of chapter 9. Let's read part of chapter. Let's go to chapter 9. Let's start at verse 2.
The book of Esther, chapter 9, verse 2.
En la Esther, capítulo 9, versículo 2. Go ahead.
The book of Esther, chapter 9, verse 2. The Jews gathered themselves together in their cities throughout all the provinces of the king Ashurus to lay hand on such as sought their hurt, and no man could withstand them, for the fear of them fell upon all people.
Ahora, en la Biblia, nativindios, negros y latinos tenemos victoria. All right.
Allí habla de rey, es lo mismo, Trump es rey.
Sí. En la historia, sí. Pero ahora no depende de Trump. Sí. Depende de Dios.
De Dios, solo hablar a Dios y
Dios hace el trabajo en otra manera ahora. Trump no ahora. No.
Hey,
ahora Dios otra manera ayudando a la gente.
Pero ahora rey es Trump, pero no bueno, orar a Dios.
Sí, Dios cambió las cosas. No. Recuerda, en la historia, en la Biblia, la rey no te preocupes. Sí, pero es nuestra gente. Con you can use the restroom. Con Dios es la razón. Es la razón.
But sir, real quick. Trump is only winning because he's gangster, because we need war for our people to come together. Because our people seem to go against each other, but when it comes to war and when it comes to problem and this and that, they're going to realize they got to come back to their people.
Yeah, básicamente, nuestra gente necesita necesita un momento.
We have to have war for everything to stop with how it's going right now.
Hold on one second.
But that's all I'm saying, sir. I
Hold
learned from
on one
y'all.
sec.
I learned from y'all.
Hold on one second.
I'll be listening.
Ahora nosotros necesitamos ahora. Necesitamos ahora. Pero por la razón, Dios escucha la oración. Escucha la oración. Es no Trump escucha, es no gobierno escucha, nada escucha nuestra. Es solo Dios.
Sí, solo Dios. Dios es nuestro salvación.
Sí.
Trump.
Trump es enemigo. En la Biblia, un momento. Esa es la ley. Esa es la ley en la Biblia.
But you know Trump ain't running everything. He got everybody behind his back running shit.
Yeah, hold on a second.
He's not the only one running stuff.
En la ley, en la Biblia, lea eso. Lea esto. Un momento. En la Biblia, Número, capítulo 15, versículos 16. Es.
Número.
Sí. Número. Es muchos versículos dice eso, pero ese es perfecto versículo. Número 15, versículo 16. Leer en español.
Una misma ley.
Sí.
Y un mismo decreto.
Sí.
Tendréis.
Este año es diferente. Este año no puede vivir aquí. Pero la Biblia dice, es no cambio. Mismo, tú eres hermano. Es no diferente ley. La ley es mismo por mí y por tú. Y por todos latinos. Es mismo. Es posible por mí, viven aquí. Es posible por latino, viven aquí. La Biblia dice, no otra ley es mejor. Hombre blanco queremos cambio la ley de Dios. Porque hombre blanco es el diablo en la Biblia. Hombre blanco no sigamos la Biblia. Pero es negros, es latinos, nativitos en Estados Unidos, cambio la ley con Dios. What I told him is, we'll change the law with God. With God, we'll change the law. Now they try to say they can get deported. It should be no different law for our brothers, Hispanic brothers, than black brothers, and everybody should have the same law. So they should be allowed to live here. We'll make sure that they're allowed to live here. All right? Then Where we at?
I can't really remember.
Okay, ahora Esther. Esther, capítulo
Yeah, because I read
9.
verse 2. But to sum it all up, after this, Esther went back in front of the king and asked if she can on a certain day if she can unalive the rest of Haman's bloodline, his 10 children.
Really?
Yes. And so if we was to jump down to verse 12 in chapter 9,
Capítulo 9, versículo 12.
it says, "And the king said unto Esther the queen, the Jews have slain and destroyed 500 men in Shushan the palace, and the 10 sons of Haman. What have they done in the rest of the king's provinces? Now what is thy petition? And it shall be granted thee. Or what is thy request further? And it shall be done." So after everything that has been said and done, she went back to the king, and the king is still showing her favor because of how she is, how she moving as a woman.
And it said the Jews, our people, we end up unaliving 500 men that was working for the government.
Mm-hmm.
En la historia de la Biblia, 500 hombres de trabajo de gobierno, nuestra muertamos. Un momento, en español, por perfecto traductor.
105 hombres muertos murieron.
Sí, nosotros matamos 100 personas, 150 personas, 550 personas de trabajo por el gobierno. Pero con Dios, la ley dice, no problema. ¿Qué más tú quieres? Nuestra gente. ¿Qué más tú quieres? Porque la ley cambió. La ley cambió, la ley, espíritu cambió, Dios ayuda. Dios ayudamos. Esta historia. Es real historia. Es real historia. Ahora, no sé, pero oración, Dios, necesitamos misma cosa. Necesitamos misma cosa. 50, 100, hay policía, es muerte. Dios, el gobierno dice, es no problema. Gracias, gobierno. Pero en realidad, gracias a Dios. ¿Es posible? ¿Es posible con Dios?
Sí, todo posible. Sí.
When I told you, I don't know if y'all know, when I told him, I said, look, the same thing can happen now with God's help.
Yeah.
We can have the same thing. That's all. Any more? Where we at?
Okay. Verse 13.
Versículo 13.
So after the king asked her, what does she want this time? You know what I'm saying? She said, then said Esther, if it please the king, let it be granted to the Jews which are in Shushan to do tomorrow, also according unto this day's decree.
La reina dice, rey, posible mañana como hoy. La rey dice, no problema, continuar, tu gente es importante en la país, no problema. Recuerda eso, es la razón por el día. Go ahead.
And let Haman's 10 sons be hanged upon the gallows.
También, el hombre blanco con la idea, destruyó de tu gente, también hombre blanco familia muerte. La ley dice, no problema. ¿Por qué? Dios, eso es un lado, es en su lado. Go ahead, read.
Verse 14.
El versículo 14.
And the king commanded it to And the king commanded it so to be done. And the decree was given at Shushan, and they hanged Haman's 10 sons.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 15. For the Jews that were at Shushan gathered themselves together on the 14th day also of the month Adar, and slew 300 men at Shushan. But on the prey they laid not their hand.
Mucho guerrera en la calle. Mucho gobierno, agentes en la gobierno, muerte de nuestra gente. Porque Dios sabe, Dios dice. Es posible otra vez. I'm telling them it's possible again. We took them out back then. We can take them out again. If God is on our side, we can take them out again.
That's another thing, sir. Because like what I was saying about that story, like you know what I'm saying, they were scared. Really, they were scared of us. We was hardcore. They was really scared of us.
But they were scared because the law changed and said we could fight them and not let nobody touch us.
And they think only a person got a mind. A black man got a mind too. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then like just like the Issachars, all of them got a mind too. You give them that right power, they gonna take you out.
right.
You know what I mean? Just give them the right power.
El hombre dice.
They're gonna take you out.
Un momento.
That's all I gotta see on that. Just let that man learn study. They're gonna learn to take you out.
El hombre dice, si conseguimos el poder, los eliminaremos. Si conseguimos el poder, los eliminaremos. No, solo necesito Dios. Dios sabe en la tierra es real. Dios sabe con una palabra de Dios. La tierra es posible. Nuestra defendemos. Si conseguimos el poder, los eliminaremos.
If the Lord with you,
yeah.
He's gonna give you that power and gonna take you out. He's gonna use somebody to take you out.
Yeah.
It can be anybody, no matter.
Sí.
Hey, don't play with the Lord now.
No, he goes to Dios. Dios es mucho poder. Mucho poder. Okay, let's read.
We're going to jump down to 17.
Mm-hmm. Versículo 17.
On the 13th day of the month Adar, and on the 14th day of the same rested they, and made it a day of feasting and gladness.
Es el día de fiesta y feliz, porque Dios sabemos nuestra.
Verse 18, but the Jews that were at Shushan assembled together on the 13th day thereof, and on the 14th day thereof, and on the 15th day of the same, they rested and made it a day of feasting and gladness.
Es el día de fiesta, el día de felizamos.
And so pretty much they've been partying all these days.
So
they keep gathering together and partying and having a feast and rest. You know what I'm saying?
That's why we celebrate now, because the Lord told us to remember, because at this day it was bad, but then it turned around for us with God, and now we made this day a great day instead of a day of dying where we all be getting killed.
Right, but every time, like I was saying, every time we ended up slewing people, we ended up feasting and having a party and stuff. So I'm about to get into what Mordecai wrote. You know what I'm saying? Because this is how the Lord works in many ways. You feel me? It says, and Mordecai wrote these things and sent letters unto all
What
the...
verse were you at?
20.
En la libra de Esther, capítulo 9, versículo 20. Go ahead. Continue.
And Mordecai wrote these things and sent letters unto all the Jews that were in all the provinces of the king Ahasuerus, both nigh and far. 21.
Versículo 21.
To establish this among them, that they should keep the 14th day of the month Hadar, and the 15th day of the same yearly. So this is the establishment of the feast of Purim.
Esta es la razón por la fiesta hoy. Fiesta hoy es no mucho comida ahora, pero luego mucho comida. Libra, gratis, por hoy. Go ahead.
Verse 22, as the days wherein the Jews rested from their enemies, and the month which was turned unto them from sorrow to joy, and from mourning into a good day.
What verse you at?
22 and
Versículo 22.
That they should make them days of feasting and joy, and of sending portions one to another, and gifts to the poor.
Ayuda a las pobres personas. Go ahead.
Verse 23. Could you check the feed out?
Yeah, check this out. Mine is still going, so.
Everything good. They ain't rolling.
Fresh.
They were rolling, everybody's talking their stuff. Oh, here it is.
I'm still going. So.
I think it's just your phone, sir.
All right, let's continue because
they're still popping up.
Let's continue.
It says invite Kalad to join.
Nah, we good.
Don't
I don't need to be in there.
Nah, don't worry about it.
I'm
We still
good.
good.
This is working.
It's still working. Go on, sit down.
It's crazy.
Go
ahead. Where you at, officer?
22.
Versículo 22.
No, 23.
23. Go ahead.
And the Jews undertook to do as they had begun, and as Mordecai had written unto them.
Versículo 14. Or 4.
24. Because Haman, the son of Hammedatha, the Agag, the enemy of all the Jews,
enemigos de todas gentes, negros, latinos, y native indios. Enemigos. Enemigo. Go ahead.
had devised against the Jews to destroy them, and had cast Pur,
Destruyamos.
that is, the lot, to consume them and to destroy them. 25. But when Esther came before the king, he commanded by letters that his wicked device, which he devised against the Jews, should return upon his own head, and that he and his sons should be hanged on the gallows.
There you go.
26. Wherefore they called these days.
26.
26. Wherefore they called these days Purim, after the name of Pur. Therefore all the words of this letter and of that which they had seen concerning this matter, and which had come unto them. 27. The Jews ordained and took upon them and upon their seed and upon all that is joined themselves unto them, so as it should not fail, that they would keep these 2 days according to their writing.
2 días es la día de la fiesta. 26, 27, versículo 27. Continúa.
And according to their appointed time every year. 28. And that these days should be remembered and kept throughout every generation.
Recuerda de Dios, de días, cada generación. Cada generación. Negros, latinos y native indios. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? muchos tiempos en la historia, heathens, como un momento.
Should be done by 9:30, so.
No, we got to close it down now.
Okay.
Paganos odia de Dios de hijos de Dios. Paganos odio. Ahora es la misma cosa. Es la misma cosa. Odio de hijos de Dios. Ahora, mexicanos, honduranos, cara latino. No importa de país. Honduras, mexicano, colombiano, Venezuela, brasiliano, Uruguay, Argentina, no importa. Latino, no España, latino, pagamos, odiamos.
So I can say, if I got one more thing to say, this is the last thing. You know what I'm saying, in California, LA, they say, like, you know what I'm saying, like, because you got the gangs and all that, they say black people scared of Mexicano. Really? It's not that they're scared, they just sure it. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, they are people. And first of all, they are people, and we should be sitting together towards the pressure, the ones that's really destroying us. You know what I mean? Like, stop saying, like, oh, black people scared. Black people ain't really scared. It's the fact that they destroyed. And we gotta stand up and realize that, that's not their the best scholars ain't the problem, it's the pressures. You see what they doing. Donald Trump, you can't just face on one man, Donald Trump. They're all doing it. And that's all I gotta say on that.
Sí. Ok. En español, donde dice, los latinos no son el problema, son los blancos. Los latinos no son el problema, son los blancos. En la Biblia, misma cosa. Ahora, misma cosa. Son los blancos es el problema. ¿Sí entiendes?
Sí.
Es vida, es real vida. Continúa.
God. Every family, every
Cada
province,
familia, cada lugar,
and every city,
cada ciudad,
and that these days of Purim should not fail from among the Jews.
Las días de Purim no olvida de esta día, de día de Purim, de día de esta situación, no olvida, para siempre, no olvida, porque es otra vez, mismo problema, otra vez. Continúa.
Nor the memorial of them perish from their seed.
No, la memorial es destruido. Recuerda, gente, Dios dice, keep going.
Verse 29, then Esther the queen, the daughter of Abihail, and Mordecai the Jew, wrote with all authority to confirm this second letter of Purim. Verse 30, and he sent the letters unto all the Jews, to the 127 provinces.
Ese mensaje por todos israelitas, carta por todos israelitas, latinos, negros y nativindios, carta por todos gentes. Continúa.
Of the kingdom of Ahasuerus, with words of peace and truth.
De carta es palabra de paz y verdad. Continúa.
Verse 31, to confirm these days of Purim in their times appointed, according as
de días de situación. The situation is real, it's no falso. Es real día. Real día de paganos destruyó nuestra, pero Dios salvó nuestra. Salvemos.
according as Mordecai the Jew and Esther the queen had enjoined them, and as they had decreed for themselves and for their seed, the matters of the fastings and their cry. 32.
Dios nos salvo.
And the decree of Esther confirmed these matters of Purim, and it was written in the book.
De palabras que se escribe en la libro, Biblia. Continúa.
In chapter 10 now. You want me to read that?
Yeah, read that. Ahora capítulo 10, versículo 1. Continúa.
Esther chapter 10, verse 1. And the king Ahasuerus laid a tribute upon the land and upon the isles of the sea, and all the acts of his power and of his might, in the declaration of the greatness of Mordecai, whereunto the king advanced him. Are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the Kings of Media and Persia?
No pagamos libro es escribe en este. Le hombre Mordecai. Mordecai, recuerda, Mordecai es Jamaican, Trinidad, Tobago, Barbados. Es como hombre es eso. Salvo nuestra un momento. Nación. Salvo nación. Es hombre. Con el poder de Dios, salvo, no salvo este. Sí, no salvo.
No sorry.
Sí.
Oh yeah, no sorry. You do it in a rich way. Our brother said the same thing.
Yeah.
You saying you do it in a rich way. Just do it in the ghetto way. Hey, no sorry, nada, no pasa nada. They understand that better than do it in the rich way.
That's it. Well, basically what we're saying, it was a Jamaican man that saved our whole nation. A Jamaican, but he was our brother with the power of our God. Saved us. Because he saved all the tribes. Todos tribus salvo en esta situación. Todo. Judá, Benjamín, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asar, Issachar, negros, West Indianos, Haitianos, Dominicanos, Guatemala, de Panamá, Puertorricanos, Cubanos, Native Indios de Norteamérica, Seminole Indios, Argentina, de Chile, Colombia, de Uruguay y Mexicanos. 12 tribus, 12 tribus. Un momento. Salvo en esta día. 12 tribus. Con el poder de Dios. Con el poder de Dios. ¿Recuerda eso? Esa razón. Hoy, mucho beber y mucho comer. Hoy, esta es la razón. And with that, pass the class over to Priest Officer Kalak. Oh, uno más versículo. One more verse. Go ahead, brother.
The book of Esther, chapter 10, verse 3. For Mordecai, the Jew, was next unto King Ahasuerus, and great among the Jews, and accepted of the multitude of his brethren, seeing the wealth of his people and speaking peace to all his seed. That is the end. That is Esther.
Safina. Mordecai, genial hermano. Okay.
Now,
We're going to pass the class over to Priest and Officer Kalak, do the security announcement. Seguridad nos unimos.
all right.
Go ahead.
We are the UPK, start at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. There's a rule for new brothers and sisters. If a new brother or sister is to come into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Ma'ashera, it means tenth in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you give to the Treasury Department or priest. Priest fund. It's a free will offering for priests. It's not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like will be appreciated. The next upcoming holy convocation is the feast. Well, not the feast. It is the Passover that is going to be held in Houston, Texas. It is going to be
Pascua in Texas. Pascua is in Texas, Houston.
which is going to fall on April the 3rd. And then after that is the Feast of Unleavened Bread, which is going to be held for 7 days, starting directly after the Passover. If a new brother and sister, if a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and a scarf. With that, a madium, which means to stand. Wapan Hakwadam, which means to turn and face the east.
Face that way, face east, west.
We're going to go over the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew and then in English.
Repite las palabras exactamente. Un momento. Sí. Repite las palabras exactamente. Es de Oreo de Dios. Oreo de Dios. En hebreo y en inglés. Okay.
All right, starting with the Lord's Prayer. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakwaka. Taba'ah. Ratazaka. Hayah. Aisha. Barataza. Kawa. Hayah. Bashemayim. Nathanawa. Lacham. Call. Yawam. Wasalakhlanawa. Kabawathnawa. Kasalaknawa. Kabawathiyanawa. Wala'ah. Dabayanawa. Wanasayawan. Abal. Awashayanawa. Mayan. Rai. Hiyah. Lakah. Amalakwa. Waha'Allah. Wahata Para. Lawalamim. Aman. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
Okay, en español, el Padre Nuestro. El Padre Nuestro. Padre Nuestro. Que estás en el cielo. Santificado. Sea tu nombre. Venga a nosotros. Tu reino. Hágase tu voluntad. En la tierra. Como en el cielo. Danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día. Perdona nuestras ofensas, como también nosotros perdonamos a los que nos ofenden. No nos dejas caer en la tentación y librarnos del mal. Amén.
Amen. All right. Sar, which means to turn.
Turn.
You face us again. Aguas, if you could, Yishabim, which means to be seated. Brother, you just do what we do, okay? You ready? Give one courtesy salute to the teacher, men of Israel, Amadim Shabbat.
Yes.
Amadim.
Yes.
Amadim Shabbat. Amadim.
Just look at me. Just look at one person. Look at me. Ready? No, just look at me. Just look at me. Watch. I know.
You got it.
How about this? Go down here.
No. Wait. This is too complicated. Let's do it.
Yeah, okay. Let's do it
Let's
like
follow
this.
him right now.
All right. Amadim Shabbat. Like this. Amadim. Barak.
Yes.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashim.
Hashem.
I'm going to tell you in English afterward, okay?
Yahweh
Shai.
Barak.
Barak.
Atha. Which means, may the Most High bless you.
Dios bendigo tú. En la nombre de Yahweh, en la Yahweh Shai, Jesús.
Yada Matah, which means hands down. Sorry to the sister that may be watching.
Con las hermanas, arriba.
Men of Israel, Amadim Shabbat. Amadim Barak. Yahweh.
Shamar al-Athar B'Hashem Yahweh Shai. And it's Yahweh, B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai,
Yahweh Shai Barak.
Barak,
Hold on.
Athar. Okay. It's
Yada Matah.
Yasmata.
That's dismissed.
That's it, feeling.